Hi Libra, sorry about the delay. I'm here to do your August reading. Let's get into it. So Libra, I saw that you had the Tower in reverse at the end of the deck. So it seems like you are dodging a bullet right now. Okay. Excuse me? Okay, I'm going to save these for later. Okay, so like I was saying, with that Tower in reverse, it just seemed like you are dodging a bullet. Right now, I feel like some kind of catastrophic event may have happened in your life, something that came in to kind of shift your perspective from how you've been thinking up to this point in your life to something different, something more productive, something that's going to be putting you in a better direction. I feel like something like that came into your life, an event like that might have come in, but you were able to perhaps do something that buffered the impact of the full tower. So you're not getting the complete tower, you're just getting like a half tower. Okay, because you were able to make some like rash judgments and course correct. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance. So you're definitely balanced. I mean, you have balance. You may have a lot on your plate right now, but you are still very balanced, which is typical for Libra. You can have a lot on your plate, but you're still going to come out as balanced. The other cards that dropped on the table were the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Justice card, the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Excuse the noise in the background. Okay, so I definitely see that you may be stressed and worried over something. Clearly, it may be connected to an earth sign because I see a lot of pentacle here. It may also be connected to either a Gemini or another Libra or an Aquarius. It could be connected to any one of the earth signs. You may be dealing with an earth sign that's causing you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety over something that was a bit of confusion. Something that was unjust. That was a bit of a battle of the mind. It was It was basically a battle between who's right and who's wrong. And it's causing you a lot of stress. It's causing you a lot of anxiety. I see that you're going to move away from it. I see here with the Six of Swords that you are going to move away from this stress and anxiety because you just want to have a happy home. You just want to have a happy home, a nice relationship, and a healthy relationship and a healthy connection. You truly want marriage. As a Libra, it would be impossible if you didn't want a partnership. It would be damn near impossible, next to impossible, if you didn't want marriage. So, because that is your end goal and that's what you're looking for, you're not willing to settle for something that's causing you stress, anxiety, and especially where you feel like you're being unjustly treated. I mean, this is your card. You are the scales, and you operate in a way where things need to be fair and balanced. So I doubt that you're going to be in any situation that's not fair for you. Okay, so, and that seems to be the situation that you're facing right now. I definitely see you walking away from it. I see you coming to terms with it, first of all, that, okay, I've put in enough effort here, or I've dealt with this situation enough, and now it's time to try something else because I really want this, and I'm gonna get it no matter what. So I feel like you're making up your mind to go after what you want, no matter, no matter if it's gonna cause some people to feel disappointed or hurt. You're gonna go after what you want because it's the fair thing to do. It's the fair thing, it's the just thing to do here, okay? And I see that what you want is to get away from something or someone. All right, so let's go through the rest of your cards. The other cards that you received are, you have the Lover's card here, the Knight of Wands in reverse. You have the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacle in reverse. You have the Page of Pentacle and the Five of Wands in reverse. So what I see here, Libra, for you is that first of all, Libra, I see that your finances are going to be really good. You're doing very well in your finances. For the month of August, I feel like you might be dealing with jealousy, competition, or envious people, like in your surroundings. I feel like you may have some friends that are kind of envious of you, that are jealous of you, that are watching your success. I see them watching you climb up. They see you coming up the ladder, or they see you climbing up socially. They see you going places. And I feel like for some of them, they may not be. And so they're a little petty about it, a little jealous about it. And I see them just poking fun at you over little things, just trying to like rain on your parade. But you're not going to let that stop you. You're not going to let that shake you. You're going to focus on, you're going to focus on your work. You're going to focus on your talents, your hobbies. You're going to focus on expanding. You're going to focus on networking, getting yourself out there, meeting new people, meeting better people that can help you even more to further your goals and to get to where you're trying to go. So I see like a lot of jealousy with friends and even family and just people around you in general. I see a lot of that jealousy, but I don't see you paying attention to it. I think you know that it's because of envy and that they're just being petty in that way. So you're going to ignore that. And you're gonna focus on your craft basically and just get better and better and better at it and make them more mad. Um, but yeah, so that's what I see for you with finance. I think you're onto something when it comes to like career. You're you're not quite there yet, but you're onto something and you're just going to keep at it until you become a master in it. Okay, and I would suggest that you stick with it, Libra. Whatever it is that you found here, this new thing or this thing that you've been doing that's like a little mixture between your skills, your talents, and your passion and everything, joined together. And you're just working hard on it. You're networking. You're trying to put the pieces together to become a true a master in your field. And people are seeing you do that, and they're kind of getting a little petty about it, but you're not paying attention. You're going to focus on furthering yourself. So that's good. That's good. I still see you like I still see you really wanting you want love, and it's very much on the table for you. Perhaps even with a certain prominent earth sign. Like I said, I see a lot of earth here. It's on the table for you with an earth sign, but there's no stability for some reason in the dynamic. I'm just kind of stuck, and I'm trying to see the cards because it kind of doesn't make sense. It's like you have the lovers here, which is a very potent bond and connection, but it still involves, a choice. You can either choose to be there or not. So you have this really strong bond here, and I see the wheel right underneath it. So this is definitely karmic. It's definitely divinely orchestrated. And you have the king here in the upright. And this is a very dedicated person. This is a kind, nurturing person. This is somebody who is supportive and protective of whoever they have close to them. So this is a good person. This is the quintessential husband. You would want this man to be your partner. So I see these cards here, but then I see this Knight of Wands in reverse between the two of them. So clearly this is an energy of instability. This is an energy that's not here to stay. This is a person that, yeah, my bad. So this is a person that it's not really looking for something. This is a person that's not looking for anything. They already they may already have what they've been looking for in life, and now they're just kind of substituting, um, adding to what they already have. Or it could just be someone who's just not serious in life as a whole, and they just don't have any kind of like priorities or real goals or any kind of ambitions in life at all. So I'm just looking at these two good, solid, grounded energies, and then in the middle is this Knight of Wands, which is the situation right now. That's what's going on. So I'm wondering if this is somebody external to you. I feel like this is an external energy. I feel like if you're dealing with the earth sign, this is the energy of that earth sign. They are very much in and out of your life, and there's a sense of instability there. Even though this is a person that is a great partner, that has all the potential to be someone stable in your life, but for some reason they're acting like the opposite of their character with you, which is kind of strange. And you're kind of, you're perplexed by it because you don't understand why this person would have all the qualities needed, but their actions towards you is indifferent. For some reason, I just feel like, Libra, you're dealing with someone who, the way they interact with you is not in accordance to their character at all. So say this person is normally like really generous with other people, but then when it comes to you, they're not. Okay, and so you're like, well, what's going on? Um, that's what I see here, and well, Libra, I also see that you're going to be holding on to this person, and even though they have this kind of player energy about them, I feel like you're still holding on to the status quo, perhaps. I feel like because you don't see, right now, Libra, you don't see any reason to change. Basically, things are good how they are, okay? They might not be perfect, but things are good as how they are. From what I can see in these cards, you don't have you don't have anything to worry about except this energy that is unstable. But besides that, you don't have anything to worry about. So I feel like in your surroundings right now, you might not you might not see any reason to change anything or let someone go or bring disruption in your life, completely, because it's okay. Everything is okay. And that's why I saw that tower in the beginning, in reverse, because I feel like you could easily cut the cord from this person, but that's going to bring a lot of chaos. And so you don't want to do that. You kind of want to keep the balance right now. Like, you're trying to keep the status quo until you get the right opportunity to move away and to seek justice. So right now in August, Libra, what I see is that you're just going to concentrate on your money. You're going to concentrate on your hobbies, concentrate on your talents. You're going to let this person just be here. You're going to let this decision just be here. Um, you're just maintaining status quo for now. Like I said, really there's nothing for you to worry about because you have the Wheel of Fortune connected to the Lover's card. So you know that what will be in this situation. You're just leaving it up to the universe for things to flow how they're meant to flow. You're not going to interfere. You're not going to, you're trying not to make a mess, Libra. Um, which is how you win. That's how you succeed in life. Um, as a Libran, you kind of just act diplomatically and let the chips fall where they're meant to fall. It's never really a power struggle with you. Okay, so that is what I see. I see that you definitely do not want to be single. You definitely don't want to be single. But I also see that you don't want to have to work too hard to gain somebody's attention or to gain someone's affection either. You don't want to have to prove yourself in order to be acceptable to a certain thing. Okay, you just want to, in a lot of ways, you want to be accepted for who you are. So yeah, let me go ahead and start pulling for. Let me pull for the lovers so I can see, what's the relationship all about. Because right now I feel like it's all about divine timing. Everything is in God's hands right now. It's all in the universe's hands. And what is meant to be will be. Okay? There's literally nothing you can do about it now. And you know that. And that may be some of the reasons why you may have this Five of Wands in reverse connected also to this page. It might be the same earth sign here, and you've kind of given up the internal conflict over the situation. You've kind of given up that nagging voice inside that's like going back and forth as to what is going on. You've kind of given up the fight because you're just like, there's nothing else to be done about the situation. So I don't see the Four of Coins here. I don't see the Four of Pentacles here, Libra, as you closing yourself off or you're blocking your emotions or whatever. I don't see that. I see this Four of Coins as I see this Four of Coins as you just maintaining the peace. Okay, I see you as maintaining the peace here. Oh Lord, it is not really even telling me anything. So we're getting the Empress and we're getting the Nine of Cups. So it's like, yeah, I know you wish for this. I know this is like your dream come true, but what is it gonna be? You have the Six of Coins. So I feel like what is being said here is it's not giving me any answers, and I'm not gonna force it because when I was shuffling and I was like, what is it gonna be? It's not my place to tell you, especially since the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is, like I said, it's all divinely orchestrated, so it's not my place to like tell you what it's going to be because only the universe will decide that for you. But it's like this relationship definitely is, it makes you feel great. Even though you may have to take a break from this kind of energy in the dynamics, you might have to take a rest because of this back and forth, uncommittal energy. But everything else looks good. I mean, even this card is not a bad card. It's a card of meditation. It's a card of prayer. So it's like right now in August, Libra, it's just a time for you to chill out, pray, meditate, take it easy, pamper yourself, treat yourself nicely. Just enjoy because everything pretty much is in order. Everything pretty much is on schedule, and it's just a matter of time. Okay, so I think things are being balanced out, right? The skills are being balanced out universally. So it's time to just sit back and let things flow. Okay, and like I said, I'm pulling for the King of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. I also feel like somebody might be like really trying to think hard, like long and hard as to how they're gonna approach you. Um, I feel like in the past it might have been just some disloyalty, and someone is trying to figure out how they're gonna approach you to bring some balance, or to offer you some kind of peace treaty. Yeah. So like this, for this King of Pentacle card, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups, and you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So you have I feel like there is a possibility here for a partnership, but there's this problem. There's these issues of somebody may already be in a partnership already, and so they're unable to offer you that last cup for commitment because they may already have that, or for some other reason they're just not able to offer you that full commitment, and they're not quite being honest about the reasons why they cannot offer you that commitment. Like you don't know why this commitment is not happening, because all the elements are on the table for it to happen, right? Like I said, you're dealing with somebody who is in the position to have a family, to have a home. So, but instead they're not doing it, they're doing this. So I don't really see anything on the cards that tells me that you're doing anything wrong, Libra. I don't see, what you might be doing to cause this person to not offer you this commitment. But I do feel like there may be, there definitely may be another person in this particular person's life, for sure. Okay, so let me pull for the Knight of Wands. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Libra, you're going to do what's best for you, regardless. So that's why you're able to stay in these dynamics, because you have the upper hand anyway. I mean, you have the upper hand to the point that you can leave at any time that you want to, and that you're still gonna get something great. So I feel like it's up to you as to how much you want to still invest here. So this Knight of Wands card, we have the Two of Swords, the Hangman in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so yeah. So it looks like you're definitely conflicted and in two minds about the situation. Why? Because somebody is presenting themselves to be everything, right? They're presenting themselves to be responsible, to be honest, caring, loving, all these great qualities. But then they're exemplifying this kind of behavior where it's like a player, like someone who's like a one-night stander, a liar, a deceiver, that kind of energy. Right? I'm sorry about that again. But like, yeah, that kind of energy. And so it's a contradiction. It's a contradiction because you're kind of like, okay, you're a responsible person. Why are you not being responsible? You know what I mean? So it's leaving you in this state of where you're confused, like, okay, what's going on? But But I feel like only you, Libra, only you can decide if this situation is truly right for you. You know what I mean? I feel like deep down in your gut, you already know. You already know if the opportunity is right or if it's not right. You already know. And I have a sense that as for now in August, it's not right, Libra. I don't feel like it's positive. I don't it's just hard. It's hard because everything looks good on the surface, okay? Everything looks good on the surface. You have the lovers here, you have the Wheel of Fortune here, you have the Knight, the King of Pentacles, and he's upright. You have this Page of Pentacles upright. You have some great cards here. You even have the Ace of Pentacles coming up right here next to you. So it's like you have an opportunity being presented to you. But I still don't feel like it's okay. I just feel like in the month of August right now, there's still a big contradiction. I still feel like whoever you're dealing with, um, or whatever situation that you're dealing with, I feel like there's still a lot of pettiness. I feel like if you're dealing with one particular earth sign, that person is still not grounded. They're still not fair or willing to be fair towards you. There's still a certain instability about them. Okay, so I would not rush in to say, oh yeah, for sure, go for it. I really see why the Wheel of Fortune is here underneath the Lover's card, saying that you really need to wait for things to become balanced. Like I said before, the universe is balancing things out, okay? Karma and it's being served to people who need to have that served to them. And people who need to be justified are being justified. So there's a lot of moving and a lot of shifting and things being put into place that's going on right now in August and on to September. So you're right on track, Libra. Like I said, you are absolutely on track and you're on trend with the energies going on right now because you're just being still. You also have the Four of Swords coming on the Lovers card, which was like just be still. You have the fours. The fours is about maintaining status quo, maintaining equilibrium. Okay, so it's telling you this is not a time for movement. This is not a time to do anything. This is not a time to make any changes. All right. Keep working on what you've always been working on and just see what happens. And that's what we do every eclipse season. Eclipses are not times to start new projects. They're not a time to start new ventures. It's not a time to do anything, okay? If a person comes back to you during the eclipse season and they want to apologize and they want to say they're sorry, cool, take their apology. But wait until after the eclipse, until after everything to make any final decisions or any final moves, okay, so that you can see what is really up. Because after eclipse seasons, things have shifted, people have changed, and people have different ideas and different perspectives about life now. So you can't trust what they say during that time and after that time, because it might be something completely different. Okay, so I feel like I would not advise you, the cards are not advising you to, make any final decisions. And I see that you're not going to do it anyway. You're skeptical as hell about this person. You are on your guard about them with this Two of Swords, and that's why you're not doing anything. Okay? you are clearly holding on to what you have, maintaining your status, you're maintaining your reputation, and you're just being that person. You're just showing that good face as usual, right? Until you know what's up, until you know indefinitely to like cut your ties or to continue. So you're just doing the Libra thing of keeping the peace, keeping the balance, keeping the status quo until you know exactly what to do, and then you make your move, and that's it. So I see that that's what's going on right now. You have the insight, you have the idea that there's a huge potential here for something, but right now it's just not the time to make any moves going forward, because this person's behavior has just been super fishy to you, like just super back and forth, totally contradictory to the personality, the persona that they have in the world. The persona that they have in the world is not what they treat you as. So that's leaving you like really conflicted. Now, I want to pull like one more card to check out what this Ace of Pentacles is like connected to. Because at the bottom of the deck, when I shuffled to clarify for this Knight of Wands, and got these at the bottom of the deck, I also received this, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So I basically feel like it's like right now you need to just drop this endeavor for now at this point and focus on balancing yourself out, focus on coming to an equilibrium, calming yourself down, getting your health or just healing, okay, getting everything back in order. Your stability with this Temperance card, you know that everything is moving right in your favor. It's moving along for you, and yeah, you have no tolerance for pettiness anymore in your life. Petty people that want to bring petty arguments around you, people that want to be envious, jealous, whatever. Like you're just gonna ignore it and you're gonna focus on what you're doing, and you're going to move forward in that. So that is what I have for you. Oh, I wanted to pull for the Ace of Pentacles, right? Yeah. So let me go ahead and pull for this ace. I just want to see if this is like, does this person have a new opportunity with someone else, or is this still your opportunity? Okay. So let's see. What is this Ace of Pentacles really all about? Oh, you have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups that landed in reverse. It was upright, but it landed in reverse. So I feel like I feel like you're feeling the reason why this person is acting like this is because I just feel like they don't have the love to give, you know. I don't necessarily feel like yeah, I don't necessarily feel like this person. I feel like they may have a different opportunity. I don't feel like they have a different opportunity. I think you're just in two minds about a certain situation, and that's causing you to feel unloved, but it's not the case. I mean, it could be that they just don't care. It could be like they just don't like you, or they just don't have that love for you quite so. It just might be unrequited. You know what I mean? It just may be like unrequited love, and they just don't have that loving feeling towards you. They may want the best for you. They may want to see you prosper. They may want to see you happy. They may think that you're a great prospect, but the love is just not there, you know? The love is just not there. So perhaps Libra, you may need to give it some time for the love to grow. That's why this Wheel of Fortune is here. You know, even if you have like an incredible connection with someone, even if you have just this potent connection with a person, like you still need to give things time for the both of you to like really strengthen your bonds. You know, feelings have to grow. Feelings have to grow. Okay. So I feel like because you see that you're not getting exactly what it is that you need to be getting from this person, maybe perhaps you just need to back off a bit and allow things to be equal. Allow them to make the effort in a couple of things. Allow them to extend themselves towards you enough to where things can be more balanced, it can be more fair, and it can be two-sided instead of just one-sided. Okay, so like I said, give it time, let things come together as they should. Focus on your craft, focus on your work, which is what you're doing. And with this Four of Pentacles, you're definitely holding back. You're definitely not you're not giving up on anything. You're not giving up any part of yourself, or any, you're just keeping that balance. Okay, so that's what I have for you for the month of August, Libra, until September.